Welcome to Spidell's California Minute. I'm your host, Catherine Zidane. This week we're covering what a long-term care insurance tax might look like if one were to be enacted in California. Spidell's California tax letter keeps you up to date on everything happening at the state tax level, and you can get more details on this monthly subscription and download a sample issue at caltax.com under Publications. We've received numerous questions from tax professionals asking if California has enacted a long-term care insurance tax similar to Washington state's payroll tax. Starting July 1st, 2023, Washington imposes a 0.58% payroll tax to fund up to $36,500 of long-term care for Washington residents. Residents who had procured long-term care insurance by the end of 2022 could opt out of the program. Many of the tax professionals reaching out to us have clients who were contacted by insurance companies telling them they should obtain long-term care insurance now to avoid California's impending long-term care tax. Some insurance companies are telling people that the California tax will be effective beginning in 2024 and that they have to buy insurance now so that they can obtain better coverage at a cheaper price and opt out of California's tax. To be clear, California has not adopted a long-term care insurance tax. AB 567 was enacted in 2019 to establish a task force to consider implementing a tax similar to Washington state's. The task force has issued their recommendations to the California legislature, and the task force report is currently undergoing further financial analysis. The financial analysis will be provided to the legislature by January 1st, 2024. At that point, the legislature will hold hearings, and separate legislation would need to be drafted to implement a long-term care insurance tax. It's unclear if and when this would occur. What we can safely say at this point is that there will be no tax imposed in 2024. Following the passage of Washington's tax, 13 states are considering implementing a similar tax: Alaska, California, Colorado, Hawaii, Illinois, Michigan, Minnesota, Missouri, New York, North Carolina, Oregon, Pennsylvania, and Utah. The task force report provides 5 different options for what a long-term care insurance tax program could look like for California, covering a range of in-home or residential services at various costs. Under all of the proposals, individuals with eligible private insurance in place as of a certain date on or before the program effective date would be allowed to opt out of the program. Any new policies sold after the effective date would be ineligible for opt-out, but could qualify for reduced contributions. To be eligible to opt out or receive reduced contributions, the policy would have to meet certain standards, which have not yet been determined, and would be subject to periodic recertification. All 5 options included in the report include at least partial domestic or international portability, meaning some, if not all, of the individual's benefits would be accessible if the individual paid the tax for several years and then retired outside of California, assuming they were fully vested in the program. As mentioned previously, nothing is set in stone. All of the scenarios that we discussed are only hypothetical proposals. What is important to know is that your clients do not have to do anything right now or in the immediate future. California has not enacted a long-term care insurance tax, and it is unclear if and when it will. So if your clients ask about this new tax and what they should do to avoid it, you can tell them that there is nothing they have to do right now. Sign up now for Spidell's 2023-2024 Federal and California Tax Update webinar, where you'll get updated on everything that happened during the year and get prepared for California returns as well. You can see a list of topics and available dates at caltax.com under webinars, and the current discounted rate of $249 is valid through July 31st. That's all for this week. Join us next time for another episode of Spidell's California Minute.